Hey everybody, this is Dr. Anderson, and I'm here with Nicole. And I just met Nicole for the first time today. And the topic we're going to talk about is bunions and bunion surgery, because she had some here. She had it done by not by me, but another doctor. And I just happened to see him today because the other doctor couldn't come in. Long story. But I'm seeing Nicole today and got acquainted with her real quick. She loves to run and came to us, I think, kind of frustrated. She'd been to multiple doctors. And I'm going to let her kind of tell her story, and then I'm going to add a little bit to it. But just because I think it speaks about maybe medicine today sometimes. And she had some bad experiences before she got her problem resolved here.
Correct.
She did have bunion surgery, FYI. So I guess the topic could be about bunion surgery, maybe when you do bunion surgery. So, but just share what you shared with me, because you really moved me and touched me with what you said.
Yeah, so the pain in my foot started a couple of years ago. It wasn't too bad to start with. And so I had started the journey to figure out what was going on with my foot. And of course, my first thought was to go to a podiatrist. So the first podiatrist kind of blew me off, saying it didn't look bad. I had dancer's toe. Don't worry about it until it feels worse. Went to another doctor when it started feeling worse, because I didn't feel like that one really listened to me at all. So went to a second doctor. That one told me I had turf toe. I went back a couple times for him to build up orthotics and try and fix that issue. Wasn't helping. And so I had to kind of lay off it for a while, because I was getting frustrated, not knowing what was going on, not really getting...
And you used to run. I mean, you probably quit running.
Lots of hiking, lots of biking, outdoor activities that were really, I was starting to have to back off of. Even got to the point where I couldn't walk my dog for more than 20 minutes before my foot hurt, and I'd be laid up the whole rest of the day. So I got some recommendations from some doctors, other podiatrists, from somebody, and I ended up going to 4 doctors that really just didn't listen to me, didn't ask me any of the appropriate questions, just kind of tried to educate me on what I should do to lessen my pain. Which
what you should do.
Yeah, but it was basically back off of my exercise, which is my daily activities, and that's not
the point.
So I just went in the phone book and looked for somebody else in Collins, hoping to find another podiatrist in our area. Found Dr. Atkins, and just his bedside manner was amazing. And he asked me the right questions.
So when you say that, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but what's the right question?
It's just asking
from a patient's point of view.
Where's the pain? What's causing the pain? When is it more inflamed? When is it not? He just asked all the right questions.
Lots of questions.
Lots of questions. That I guess.
And how's it affecting your activity?
Yeah, and if it's affecting your daily life. So
those are the key things that you felt weren't asked elsewhere. Kind of surprises me.
Yeah, and he was able to pinpoint and ask me certain questions. Like, does this part of your foot get numb? Does this hurt when I do this? Does it hurt here? Just really pinpointing things.
So I love what you're saying, because it's a lesson. Well, it reminds me, because I like to think I listen, but I'm sure I've had patients that say, maybe I didn't listen. I mean, I'm human. But it's just a reminder that we have to listen, and listen well. And the other thing I want to add is that when you're talking about bunions, you folks that are listening, I don't want to get into a big discussion about when to do surgery. Maybe that'll be another video. But I don't think her bunion, I didn't see you before surgery. So it sounds like she had a more mild bunion, Nicole did. But it doesn't matter if it's bothering you quite a bit. Because we have people come in that have really bad bunions. Doesn't bother them at all. I don't know why. And they get by with it. But I always say you don't treat the x-ray. You treat the patient, and that's where the listening comes into play. So, and right now you're feeling like you're walking, you're feeling better already. You are what, 10 weeks out, I guess. But she's getting ready to go running now. And the recovery wasn't too bad.
No, actually,
Excellent.
I actually thought it was amazing.
Great.
Pretty mild, but Yeah, it was just
Okay,
asking the right
very good.
questions. So.
Well, I really appreciate that. So maybe this should be how to ask the right questions of a patient suffering with bunion pain.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you'd recommend to other people too.
Absolutely,
Excellent.
yeah.
It's been
Yeah,
worth it for you.
When I did get a doctor that finally did
Right.
diagnose it with as a bunion,
Right.
that was when he said it just didn't look bad enough to worry about it.
Right.
To wait basically until it got worse and then come back. But,
Right.
and in my opinion, it was worse because I couldn't do my.
You couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was affecting the things I loved
Very
doing.
good.
So.
Exactly. Well, very good. Very simple idea,
Mm-hmm.
but it's concerning when people come in and say that they've had that many experiences with it.
Yeah.
Being looked at or not looked at that well. So anyway, thank you for sharing. I know I kind of caught you on this prize here because we just met each other.
Yep.
Hopefully I had enough rapport to have you do this. So thank you for volunteering today. So anyway, those of you listening, please don't be afraid to come in. Even if sometimes it's not a bad bunion, it's not painful. Sometimes we do non-surgical things like orthotics. That's something that can be done, might slow down the progression. But yes, for many, bunion surgery is the way to go. It's going to lay up, but hopefully on the other side of that, it's going to be successful. Most of the time it is, and you're going to be able to get back to running pain-free. So, but anyway, thanks again, Nicole. Appreciate it. And consider subscribing to our channel.